I remember when PJ first started with his racing career. At the tender age of 14, he wanted to race. The fear has always been in me. Every time they're on that track, you just kind of pray. You know, that's really all you can do is pray that they're going to come out of it. I've seen a lot of things. I've seen people hit by the cars. I've seen drivers die in their cars. That intensity is there, and it's always kind of in the back of your mind. It's almost like electrifying. It's just this intensity that builds up. To spend that time with my family, I mean, you don't get that stuff back.
I started at a young age, had a lot of people that I followed in racing. Always sit in the stands and watched and always wanted to be a part of it and never knew that I could be. So I watched drivers such as Booper Bear when I was younger, Roy Deese, Dale Hollidge, all the big guys out there nowadays. The anticipation is built from there, and we ended up here in the dirt cars, so that's what started everything. Race day leads up to a lot of work throughout the week for us. Of course, everybody knows now my two kids that are very involved in it. Anybody and everybody that puts a hand in these cars, it's a lot of work. And you need the hands to get it done like we are at the level we are right now. My pit crew means everything to me. Make these cars do what they do.
Pleasant good evening, race fans. On behalf of promoter Denise Hollidge and the entire staff, I'd like to welcome one and all to Potomac Speedway.
I am PJ Hatcher's wife of 19 years and Justin and Jaden's mom. I definitely call myself their biggest fan, but there's always that fear, especially being their mom. The fear is that they could get hurt out there. My husband could get hurt. That could completely change our entire lifestyle if something happened to him. Favorite part of the racing culture for me is that it's family oriented and that the boys are following in their dad's footsteps. Family time.
I grew up watching him, and then I wanted to race. Now my little brother's in it, and we're all out there having fun, being competitive. He keeps pushing because he sees me and my brother wanting to do this now too, so it makes it a good thing. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to do what I do now.
Oh, it's badass to me. It's something that every father should wish for. Whether you do racing, whether you do sports, anything, when your kid does well, it's better than me winning any race in my life. For them to win, I could park my car for the night and sit there and just enjoy that.
The effort that he has put in to win the Nationals and for the points champion. It's just a drive that he has that I think me and my brother have that we grew into. It must be in our blood or something. 30 years of his life to get where he's at with 31 wins.
And tonight we have another action-packed 5-division show on tap. Up first is our 20-lap street stock main event, Wyatt Hansen, a rookie in the division, and PJ Hatcher, defending track champion. They will share the front row for the start of their 20-lap main event. A formidable opponent in the 77 of Hatcher, as he will flank him on the outside of the front row. At the drop of the green flag, they are side by side going into turn number 1. as Hansen inches ahead down the backstretch.
Well, when I strap in these race cars, honestly, Carlos, everything goes blank for me. I'm really nervous and built up for it until I get in there. Then I'm like in my office and I feel so relaxed, and anything can happen at any time. For the most part, it's like my job now.
As Hansen slides high in turn number 2, Hatcher jumps on the opportunity. He'll slide by to take the lead. PJ Hatcher, your new leader. He seems to have things well in control, and in one of his patented late race charges, Hatcher will take tonight's street stock victory.
Get that checker flag when you come off turn 4 and you see it, and you're just praying that nobody gets underneath you and just get that win. That's the most exciting feeling ever, especially when you're coasting into 1 and 2 after a checker flag, knowing, hey, it's over with now. You can breathe. It means a lot to know how many people actually take time out of their weekend to come down and support us.
He always makes it worth it.
And of course, this year, as everybody knows, I lost my grandmother back in March. It really meant everything to me in racing, and that's the woman that got me started doing it, because she had the store. She had the funds to help me out to get my dreams going in the direction I wanted. And we lost her, and we went out this past, 2023 season and picked up the win for her, and that was a special moment also, because I could give her that race.
What's with all the 7's?
Well, when I first got started racing, my grandmother owned my first car. We wanted to be number 7, and her number was 7 because that's the Lord's number. Well, there was already a car in that class, number 7. We opted out of that and went to 77, so she thought in her mind, hey, this is double the safeness for you. Then we changed to the trip 7's. My parents, they went up and gambled one night, and one of them, I don't know exactly who to this day, hit the slot machine with trip 7's. So that's when the trip 7's went on the car that they purchased after that event that they went to for the casino. Always kept it since that, and I wanted my kids to kind of follow that. That's why we got, my youngest is number 7H. My oldest is 77 that took my number from previous years, and I just moved on up to the trip 7's.